So from 2019, we got SmackDown, 20 years and counting. Good hardcover. And yeah, Chris Benoit has been trimmed out of this a little bit. But we got an index, so check out what's going on. Yeah, Benoit only has that many pages to him. Yeah. But this covers everything over 20 years of SmackDown, which is pretty nice. I'm glad they didn't do like, every 5 years kind of deal, because that would have sucked so much. But yeah. Do I like SmackDown? Yeah, I miss SmackDown. I really do. I miss SmackDown from its early days with the Fist. So, let's get into this bad boy. Oh, how many pages is this? 202. My bad. Almost forgot the fucking page number. 202 pages about SmackDown. And there's a table of contents. And since I've been watching Reliving the War with Wrestling Bios, we're coming up on SmackDown debuting. But he's not covering SmackDown, but he'll probably cover key events that bled into Raw, so that'll be interesting. So you got quotes, you have the years, you have shots from each year of what happened that was important. It's really amazing. There's even little backstories scattered throughout here too, so that's fun. Spreads as well. Years are color coded, so that's even more fun. Yeah, when I read this earlier, I actually I was remembering a lot of stuff that happened. Like, damn. But there were years I didn't watch. Like, I stopped watching around early 2000s. Like, I remember Billy and Chuck. That was funny as hell. But, yeah. Well, it's strange seeing the whole wrestling landscape change over, 2 decades. Because you have those that grew up with it when it first started, and then how it just fizzled out and then came back. And when you read this book, you'll really see the growing pains SmackDown went through. Like, they started off really hot, and then after a while, they just kind of like, they went to shit. Like, I remember when Kennedy joined and debuted and all that, and they were building him up to be the next champion. Because I remember he went through 8 different superstars that were former world champions. And back then, everybody, all the announcers talked about, yeah, he beat so-and-so, and that puts him in the spotlight for a title match, and then they kicked him. Or say he got fired or whatever. Stupid. You can't wrestle. Yeah. I still find it funny he's married to Taya Valkyrie. Like, wow. What year of SmackDown would I say is the best? Oh my. Damn. That's a tough one because each year had something to offer, but I would definitely say the two. God damn. I guess 2000 to 2001 was the best era overall. Yeah, it's just wild. But it is nice that they include when superstars debuted and all that. But yeah, they're going back to Benoit. No pictures of him. Really fucking sad. Or Muhammad Hassan. That was his fucking name. Yeah, that shit was cut out too. All the bad shit from SmackDown isn't in this book. So this is an incomplete book, basically. It just highlights key moments and all the other shit. But nothing important, which is really sad. Odd. And plus, when you read this, you can really see how underutilized a lot of superstars were and where they are now, because most of them that are in this book are in AEW or Ring of Honor or TNA, or they just retired, or they're dead. Yeah, a lot of them are dead, which is really fucked up. But it is what it is. I know Vicky ain't been on air in a long time. She's dealing with her daughter being a whack ass. I don't know, I quit watching wrestling around... Well, I quit watching WWE, I should say. Christ. Daniel Bryan said it was like 2014 I quit watching. Landscape changed so much, but yeah. But if you don't like wrestling, you don't like WWE, you won't enjoy this at all. You will just like, fuck these people, they're fucking stupid. Speaking of stupid people. I remember AJ's debut, because that was on, I think that was on Raw, maybe, that one time. Yeah. But it's a decent book for wrestling fans that, just want to know little things. It's cool for that. But other than that, if you want the nitty gritty shit, I would suggest cruising YouTube for different superstars' channels, and even following some of them on Twitter or wherever they peruse on social media. Yeah. Because you ain't gonna get the whole story in a book like this. It's just like, oh, look at this. These fucking pages, they're soft, but eh. And your glossary of finishers, which is interesting. I like that. That's really cool, but I don't know. The Rock's debut. Index. Just done. So yeah, it's a decent book, but cutting out a lot of things really does hurt its value. Just saying. So next.